shouldn't have snapped it the next video, but just wanted to give you a brief overview of what the labelling would look like on the. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Charlene. I am the owner of Neuro Scents, and today is the 4th episode in our wax melts for beginners series, and we will be demoulding, labelling and packaging the wax melts that we made in our previous video. Looking at this one first in the heart-shaped mould. Obviously it needs a bit of a clean up around the edges. But if you remember, we sort of ombre'd this one, didn't we? We did it with just the natural colour of the wax, and then we went in and added a bit of green. It's actually turned out really, really pretty. I do really like this one. Obviously just needs a bit of a clean up if you're looking to sell, but other than that, I think that's quite cute. And this was the vanilla lime one, or lime and vanilla. Very, very nice. Smells really good. Let's do these ones next. So I had about 100 grams, so I had 90 grams of wax and then 10 grams of fragrance oil in this one. But as you can see, it wasn't quite enough to fill 2 cavities. If I'm having a guess, I would say you need maybe about 60 grams in each one, but I'll weigh it and see. Actually, let's weigh it and see. So let's demold the one that didn't have enough in firstly. Oh, I think I've snapped it because it's really thin. Oh, and if I hadn't have snapped it, it would have been really nice. So this scent was the what was this? Yeah, blueberry and vanilla. And actually it's come out really, really nice. So let's take out the second one. Hopefully I don't snap this one because I don't have any others to show you. So it feels cool on the other side. It's quite cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and just peel away the edges first, I think. Like so. Okay, and then maybe the best thing to do is to tip it over and press it out. And there we go. Again, really, really pretty. Although I do prefer the marbling effect on this one. But again, it's really, really cute. And I do like these. So we'll put that off to the side and we'll package this one later on. So now let's demold the hearts. So this one we put mica powder on the inside to see if we could get an effect. And this is how it's come out. Now I am aware that some moulds make your wax melts look a little bit matte, but I think if you go over it with a heat gun just very lightly on the surface, I think you might get that shine back. I'm not sure, but that's what I've heard. So this is these two, very pretty again. Last but not least, we have my new lemon and lavender, which is going to be added to my current range. So let's go ahead and demold this. I've already demolded one there. And I have to say, it's come out really, really well. However, I don't really like the gold, and this is not really a lavender colour. So I definitely have to add more purple into the wax. I would like it as vibrant as this, although the rest of my wax melts are quite subtly coloured. And I go ahead and put a colour sticker on there anyway, just so I can differentiate between the two. But again, this smells gorgeous. And yeah, we'll demold the rest later and package that up. So let's start with this one and let's package this one. So remember in the last video I said depending on what type of wax melt you're wanting to make, it would be a good idea to also figure out what type of packaging you want to use. So for these I have Glassine Bags. So the Glassine Bags, which I don't think I showed you in the last video, actually look like this. And yes, I did show you. So it looks like this. I'll leave the measurements in the description section. So you just open it up and you slide it in. And then at the back you can maybe put a little sticker or something. There you go. And then obviously a cute little label, and that will be ready to go. So that's that one. Obviously we don't need a package for this one, this is already in its package, you'll just need a label. And then obviously we have my own wax melts, which I'm going to be packaging in one of these stand-up press lock pouches. Beautiful. I did have some spare ones, but because I wasn't planning on using this mould, it's a bit dirty, and two, I never added any gold mica powder to it. So what I'll do with these ones is I'll individually wrap these ones in their wrapping, and then just start a new collection with these. Rather than making the labels from scratch, I've just gone ahead and uploaded some old labels that I had. I've put them into Canva, resized them, and I'll put the sizes either on screen or in the description box below. But as you can see, I've put the labels in, so I'm just going to print them off and then we will attach them to the packaging. I've got a couple of labels here. One of them is my old one. I'm rebranding, by the way, so I no longer need these. And these are the ones that you just saw me print off. So let's put them onto their packages. So if you can remember, we made the little heart samples. So if you're looking to just send small samples out to businesses, I think this is a really clever idea. I know it's plastic and we're trying to reduce the use of plastic. However, I feel like it's the best way to keep your wax melts fresh. So let's put the label on. I'm going to go for the small one here. So this label is 2x8. And I was thinking of doing like a half and half, and then going over the top like so. I think that's quite cute. Okay, so that's that one. And then the next one is our heart shaped clamshell. So this, the label that I'm using for this is, let's just read my notes, 8 by 5.5 centimeters. So 8 centimeters long, 5 by 5 centimeters across. Could really go up to 6 centimeters with this one across, because as you can see there's still some space around the edges. So yeah, that's how that one fits onto there. So that's 8 by 5.5 centimeters, although I feel like you could go up to 6 centimeters just to bring it closer to the edges here. So that's that. And then the glassine, so this would either be the front, or you could keep that as the back, although you want the back for the CLP label, so I would put that onto the front. So for this one, for the Glassine bags, I'm using a 9 by 3 centimeter label. I'm just going to pop that right into the middle there. So that's how that would look on there. Obviously, again, you can make it wider, you can even make it longer, it's entirely up to you, but just wanted to give you an idea of what it would look like if you were to use the measurements that I've gone for. So you can decide whether to size up or to size down. So these are these 3 all together. And then for my packaging that I use for my wax melts, I quite like this because, one, not only does it keep the wax melts quite fresh, but if I'm thinking about displaying these in a shop, they can actually stand up by themselves, which I just think is brilliant. So that's why I've gone for this one. So let's it's going to be a bit difficult labeling when the wax melts are already in there. Let's give this a go, and if it doesn't work out, I'll refilm it again. And I'll use an empty pack. So I've gone for, so these are my labels. I'm in the middle of rebranding, so these labels are no longer in use. However, this is a 9 by 7.5. And all the measurements for the packaging is in the description box down below. So you can figure out the labelling in relation to the packaging size. So that's a brief sort of introduction to labelling. What I really want to do in the next video is get into labelling requirements in the UK, and I know they're quite different in the rest of the world, but in the UK the labelling requirements have specific instructions. So as you can see here for my wax melts, obviously I've got the wax melt name, I've got what they are, so you need the name of the fragrance, you need what they are, you need to say where they were made, you need to have the net weight, and obviously your business name. So I'll go through all of that in the next video, but just wanted to give you a brief overview of what the labelling would look like on the packaging that we spoke about in the previous video. So yeah, I look forward to creating the CLP label. It does deserve its own dedicated video because it is a lot to learn and understand, but once you understand it and you get the gist of it, it makes your life a lot easier. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.